progress.
What it do, what it do, what it do. It is the boy. Luke Schultz, Mr. Musicians, and who am I with, as always? Joseph Huggins, aka Old Man Huggie. Talk shit or get off the pod, episode 195. Welcome to the AI Actors Guild, motherfuckers. What's going on, Joseph?
What's up, man? How are you, sir?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you?
Good. I took like an accidental nap today, which was fucking awesome. I'm not gonna lie. I was just like, didn't mean to take a nap, and then woke up like 2 hours later. Ugh. So it was great. It's like a hard reset. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like if I take a nap for like more than an hour and a half, then it's like a reset on the day. It's like a whole new day. You know? So I woke up like, oh, it's like a new day. I have all this energy. I can do all this stuff now. Can get shit done. I haven't done anything. But if I wanted to, I could because I have more energy. So that's been nice.
Yeah, well, Nas says sleep is the cousin of death.
True.
I don't ever take naps. I ain't ever sleeping on you guys. But no, like
It's
people,
not healthy.
well, people and including myself used to say like, I can't meditate, you know? But it's because I tried when I was like 20, like one time. But then like I just got back into it, a couple of years ago, and
Yeah.
or not back into it, like actually into it, and it's like nobody knows how to do it, and if you're noticing that you can't do it, that's like part of the practice of getting better at it. But with naps, same thing. I just declared that like I just can't take a nap, like when I was like 12, and just have stuck with it. But like I have a feeling like if I like, attempted to take a nap, like I'd be just like everybody else enjoying it.
See, that was like my summer vibe is if I was going to be doing like some yard work stuff, I just wake up early when it was hot, we had a bunch of stuff done. Then I'd eat a big ass lunch and take like a 2 hour nap. Put on like some shitty movie with Jason Statham on it, and like take a nap,
Yeah.
Put on like, Mo Money with Chris Tucker and take a nap.
Shout out.
And then like I'm going to zonk out for a little bit. It's actually pretty nice. So I did that today. It was awesome.
Very nice. Very nice.
But other than that, I mean, there is so much crazy shit going on right now, so it's just kind of overwhelming. So many things to talk about, so many things that I want to discuss, but we don't discuss. It's just like, I don't know. There's almost not enough time per episode at this point to go through all the crazy shit going on out there. I don't know if you felt that way, but I'm like, I don't want to make it all.
My whole life has been crazy, like personally. So
True,
it's like,
true.
Like I'm like almost like, what's going on in the world? Like I've like checked out of like I'm just not checked out of like I'm paying attention to it, but it's just like, it's like I don't know, I seen everything besides Jesus Christ, anyways. It's like I don't know. It's like every day, like not not like the past like week, but like before this week, like every day something crazy was happening to me, and I'm willing to put like the NDAs, on blast right now, like for real, if we want to talk about it, because I think it is a good story for the pod.
I'd say you give it a little bit more time. You have like a
Sure.
grace period. Because
Sure.
you've had 7 days of no crazy, and you're about to pull some crazy to start some crazy. Get out of here, dude.
I wouldn't say 7 days and no crazy, but
Oh, not even 7. Okay.
no. I had a situation where someone was uh like trying to like tell me like how I shouldn't be involved in like, or they didn't want to be involved in like drama and crazy stuff, but then like said it in the most dramatic crazy way like possible, and I was just like, Jesus Christ, like I can't even like
Yeah,
can't even win that one.
that's always good. When that's like you're to make a dramatic production of something when you're claiming that you don't like drama.
Yeah, like the sole focus of the conversation was they were anti-drama.
Being I'm anti-drama as they like burn down,
45 minutes later, your boy's getting hung up on.
as they're like setting their own clothes on fire. You're like, what are you talking about? This is the craziest
Like,
shit I've ever
I
seen.
swear to God.
Hey, that's awesome. Keep it spicy.
Yeah. But y'all, right after we ended recording last week, I found out that I became a verified artist on Spotify. And then shortly thereafter, verified on Apple, Amazon, YouTube Music, Tidal. And so I've been going through that, like uploading songs like on there and like trying to figure out like, just like how to best do it, like present like the music, because it's like there's like so much to it, like how like your like descriptions and like your drops and like just like all the legal shit. Like I had to like jump through so many hoops just to like get like a distributor to like sign up with me, and then like and for the platforms to like verify me. So I've been like working with like ChatGPT a lot on it,
Mm-hmm.
but then um like the first like like thing like besides like I've been using it for like the cover art, but like back when I first started on it, when it first got memory, because it used to not have a
Oh
memory.
shit. Oh shit. Sorry. Amber Alert in Grapevine, Texas. Damn, bro.
Bro,
It's
bro.
like right down the street.
Um, Shout out Grapevine, shout out Post Malone.
I don't know if we shout that out right
Yeah,
now. There's an
nah.
Amber Alert. Normally, it seems, especially in Texas. Sorry,
Why is that? Why is that weird?
because normally, whenever, especially just in Texas, you see an Amber Alert. And Texas is huge, so it's always like, oh, to Grapevine's just like really close. That's just
Well, I
crazy.
thought the Amber Alert was supposed to like only contact people in the area.
No, it does it for
Like,
the whole state. It could be anywhere. And then there's like a
no, I'm not getting Amber Alerts like from San Francisco ever.
no. I mean, in Texas, we get them pretty far.
Like mine are always like, you know, in the LA area because I be the one kidnapping,
Jesus.
allegedly.
No one's
Kidnap a sick
nobody's said
rap
nobody.
shaman.
I don't know anybody who's said that up until this point, but I have a feeling multiple people will say this after. Nah, he seemed cool, but no, he's always talking about kidnapping people. It's weird.
That's right. I set the ransom. I'm the star of these cheers. Call me Ted Danson. That's right. Breaking bad bitches off. Call me Brian Cranston. Anyway, so I've been working with it, but whenever ChatGPT first got the memory, um, I had well, was dialing up like some like epic shit talking in my League of Dorks 16 team fantasy football league group chat. This is like a year ago or maybe two. Um, ChatGPT hasn't even been out that long. It's like 3 years, like almost like 3 years in November. But so I asked it to like help me like with this like epic shit talk that I was gonna put together, right? Like 6, 7 weeks later, I go back to it to do like post. I was gonna like post something like it was like my concession speech. And it was like, oh, is this like about? Oh, I didn't know. It didn't say anything, but I just gave it like a very brief like this is what I want, and it had like detailed shit about like it like name checked one of the guys in the league, and I didn't even say his name in the prompt, and I was like, holy shit, like, and I was like, Chat GBT like 3, and then there was like 3.5, 4.0, and now it's like 5.0. So now like today uh the guy that he name checked like a couple years ago, his brothers uh been talking shit to me, and so I've been like asking ChatGPT for some like shit talking like comebacks, just so I have like a list. And today I'm playing that guy this week. He posts in the group chat the all-time record, me versus him. This league's been going on for 15 years. We played each other 13 times, and I've won 11 out of the 13 times. So he's 2-11. And I swear to God, I went to the chat that like topic of like where I should like the Dynasty League shit talking on ChatGPT, like not to ask it for anything, just to tell ChatGPT about that because ChatGPT had just given me this whole list about shit talking. I'll shout him out. Vince. That's right, Vince. 11 and 2 on your ass. So I go and type it in. I was like, yo, get this. Vince, him and I explained like that we played each other 13 times and I've won 11. And um, before I'd sent that, I'd already like responded to like the group chat. And I was like, if I went and tried to buy you Vince on in the App Store, a notification would pop up and say like, "Are you sure you want to make this purchase? Because you already own this motherfucker." So I tell ChatGPT that. ChatGPT goes, "Oh, that is insane." He goes, "You want to go nuclear?" He's like, I'll say he. I don't know. It's like when I click on the voice, it's like a British woman, but I never use the voice. But like it's like, do you want me to create a fake app where it's shit talking about Vince and it looks like an app, like in the App Store? And I was like, I just go, yes. And all of a sudden, just like 30 seconds later, dials up this fucking like like it looks exactly like an app that you would buy in the App Store, and it's Vince. Vince is the app, and then like all of like the details are just shit talking to him, and I just send it to the group chat, and it just immediately somebody's like, "God damn!" like laughing, and then he hits me back with like a animated image of me with like a neck brace on and like making beats in the studio, and um and so I send that to ChatGPT, and then ChatGPT is like, "Oh, fuck that." And then so it hits me with another one, and it's a fake software update. So it looks like the notification we get like from Apple, like on your phone, but being like, "Hey, you have a software update that will update tonight when you put it on the charger." And but then it's just like shit talking about Vince. So then but ChatGPT wanted me to strategically hold on to it, and then gave me a play by play of when to send it on Sunday. Um, but since he had collabed back with like the AI picture of me with the like neck brace on, I decided to hit him with the software update. And then I've been working with ChatGPT like on. So okay, so then get this. Um, so they my distributor uploaded my music that I published on Spotify and Apple to YouTube Music, but not it wasn't connected to my YouTube channel, which is where I've been posting all of my music up until last week. Well, I was still doing it, but um, so I had like YouTube had to like I had to like claim my official artist channel for YouTube Music, and then Google like reviewed it because Google owns YouTube, and then they were like, okay, yeah, like you are the same person like as the music that's being posted on YouTube Music, so you can get control of it. But we're gonna merge your YouTube account with your YouTube Music account, so therefore like everything's in one place. And
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, bet, you know. So they said over the next like few days, right? And then all of a sudden, I saw like I've been like posting all of my videos on as YouTube Shorts because it just like gets like out like in like people's feeds and stuff,
The
like in their
algorithm, yeah, makes
yeah,
sense. Yeah.
right. Um, so I do that, and then like one like a couple days ago, I noticed like one of my shorts was was a video, and I was like, did I upload that accidentally as a video? Because this song's like only a minute and 50 seconds long. Um, uh, so I was like, fuck. And then so I went to go re upload it as a short, and it says like, like the whole prompt when I'm filling out all the information says like, okay, now upload your short. When I upload it, it goes into the shorts category, and then it starts uploading, and then processing, and then as soon as it's like live on YouTube, it moves from the shorts to the video. I'm like, what? And then like a couple hours later, I saw another song that used to be a short in my videos, and then the next day, all of my shorts were now videos. And then every time I tried to upload a short, I couldn't. Like it would do the exact same thing. It would act like it was a short, and then come out as a video. And I was like so confused, and I spent like literally like a couple hours like researching like why this is happening, and couldn't like get a hold of anybody, and then like posted like on the like community like Spotify for creators like community like help whatever the fuck message board, and And then I finally figured out like through ChatGPT that like what happens is because I'm like an official artist, uh they like any like videos like have to be like have like the distributed audio in it if it's going to be a short, otherwise it's going to be a music video. And they like and I have to pay in order to get like all the embedded information. I basically have to I have to go through my distributor in order to put out a music video now on YouTube. And by music video, it's just like the audio with like cover art. Otherwise, it's just going to be a regular video. And then so I'm like, what the fuck? And like again, because like it's like on Spotify and Apple and stuff, like that's going to be a slow burn.
Yeah.
And yeah, and so and I was like gaining traction. Like it went from like 8,000 views a month to 10,000 to 15,000 to 20,000, and then now it's like,
Yeah.
and it's like fucking my whole shit up. And so I'm like, like stressing about it. And then so now I figured out a way to work around it, but I have to like put in like all this like code and like I have to do it like strategically. And so just like the audio audience won't know, but the live stream would. Like we started like 15-20 minutes late because I was like like on the verge of like making this happen. So like I had to publish the song through my distributor, and then as soon as it goes onto Spotify and Apple, I have to get this ISRC code embedded into the description of my YouTube video and make it look professional, and then like have to, and then they'll like hopefully let me post it as a short.
Hmm.
Otherwise, I have to like pay like $100 like to my fucking distributor just to like post a YouTube video or a YouTube short.
That's
But
like,
like I know. So that but like I'm late because like I'm talking to ChatGPT and like and ChatGPT is like always a follow-up question. It's like I'm like, hey, so like could you map out like that is like what I should put in like description for YouTube? And then it would like give me that. And then it'll be like, do you want me to do it for IG Reels and Instagram too? Do you want me to give you like a second one? Do you want me to give you a 7-day strategy on how to drop this? Like where you drop like a reel with the hook and then with the line, and then I'll give you like the different descriptions. And then like I feel like obligated to like respond to it. Like no, no, no. Like and then so it's like, dude, I could just go back to it, but um I just get like caught up in it. And I thought like I was like self-aware that like people are going to get caught up with the AIs. And so like I'm just surprised that it's happening to me.
you're falling in love with AI, dude.
Not falling in love, but like,
Bro, dude, you're falling in love with
eh,
AI.
but like the more you use it, like the more useful it is, And
British
so it's,
woman accent, dude.
like I've only know that because I've accidentally clicked on like the sound, and then I was like, it's like probably our global audience, like who listens on the audio probably doesn't really know what we look like, except for I mean, like there's like the AI like
Yeah.
yeah, cover art or whatever. Um, but like back in the day, like you listen to the radio and then you'd see like a picture of them like a couple of years, like after you've been listening to them, you're like, oh, like you look like
Like
that, like
what? Like who is
yeah,
that person?
like Tom Likas. Do you remember him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like a shock jock, like out here. Like he's like it's crazy that he was on the air, dude. And crazy that like I was like vibing with him, but he's like such a misogynist, like fucking dick. Like and first time I saw a picture of him, I was like, oh my God, dude. Because like the way that like he like his bravado and like confidence and like his voice and shit and like the shit he says, like you'd think like he was like just like crushing. I mean, he probably was. He was making a shit ton of money, but like he's just like a sloppy like fat dude. Like a couple things from Tom Likas that I learned that I thought were cool, and yeah, he said, pro tip, um, you like if you got like out on a date with a chick, like she hasn't like been to your house yet, you drive by like a mansion that's being like it's like under construction, and just claim that that's your house. So that's why you're like staying at this other house. Uh,
It's
That was
smart.
one. I guess, dude. You just like
I
start your
mean,
relationship off with a lie. Like,
it's
what the fuck is the
greasy,
what's
but
the end game?
it's greasy, but it might work.
How do you get out of that? And then another one,
Just,
which I actually have done more than once back in the day, like when I was like in my early 20s, which is you get like a receipt um at a like an ATM that like somebody like leaves and has their balance on it, and it's like a big ass balance. So you put that in your pocket, and then whenever you're gonna give your number to a girl, you write it on the back of it, and then just hand it hey, here's my number, and then she'll just like act like she'll just look over and she just sees like a couple hundred G's like in your checking account or something.
that's
I
ridiculous.
know I've done that twice.
Did they text you? Did you hear from them?
I forget like who I gave it to, but like I'm telling you, it's like like 15 years ago.
That's hilarious.
I know. Like one time I was hitting
But
on the
but
bank teller.
you're addicted to Chat GPT, dude.
I'm not addicted. I just like been like
You're free basing Chat GPT, dude.
100%, 100%. My mom is like worried that she's pulled too much money out of her IRA this year in order to qualify for the extra senior deduction for the one big beautiful bill. It's like if you like, I'm not gonna say the number, but like, I'll just say it. I mean, you can just look it up. So if you like make over $150,000, you don't get like this extra $6,000 from the one big beautiful bill. And like my mom is like stressing about it, and then I was like, "You want me to ask ChatGPT?" Because I had it like dialed up, like asking it like to like give me like SEO descriptions like on TikTok, like how should I tag this? How should I like and then just make the cover art. And like I'm also like yeah, like I'll upload my song, be like, yo, like what genre of music would you say this is? Because I have to like select a genre, and if it's electronic, then a subgenre, and then a secondary genre. And like sometimes it's like I'm in it, like I don't know all the electronic genres. I'm like, is like just this, like am I making like like new indie house, or like am I making like psych trance? Or, like I don't know. And so I'm like I just have it pulled up, and then I just ask it, like and I just break it down, like, and it had to search the internet. It was giving me some 2017 shit. I'm like, no, dude, like this was passed in 2025, and then all of a sudden it's like searching the web. And I'm like, oh, he's like it's like oh, and then it just breaks it down. He's like, and then again, follow up questions. You want me to get you a flow chart? Like, because my mom was like on the cusp of the 150, and then she was wondering if like the standard deduction would like decrease her income down, you know, like her adjusted gross income or whatever. And then like it just had like full ass breakdown, and then I just like emailed it to my mom. I was like, there you go. You don't need it. Accountants, you're done. Graphic arts, you're done. I'm thinking about like going to like maybe apply for a graphic art shop. Like I was this girl I was like dating. Um, she is in the marketing. She's like runs the marketing department of her company, and this like 25-year-old has the office next to hers, and he does all the graphic arts. And she was showing me, um, and I'll just say it, like I'm not like doxing anybody here. It's like a semen analysis place, and it was like a sperm and an egg like in a roller coaster next to each other, like animated. And I was like, send that to me. And then like in like 10 minutes, I just made it like 20 times better, like hit him with the logo, like, and I was like, it's just like, boom, here you go. I was like, how big is that office? I need to start like looking for furniture. I'm moving in. Like it's kind of like like I think like a lot of people don't like or maybe not. I won't speak for everybody. Me, it's like I'm like on top of shit like this, like, like technology and like how it's coming out, and like, we talk about it on the podcast and all
Yeah.
that. Yeah. But like, I still get surprised on like, it's like, oh, this whole like sector is fucked. Like people are going to lose their jobs, but it's also what I've been saying from day one is AI is not going to take your job. It's someone who knows how to use AI is going to take your job.
Yeah.
But yeah. I'm in a relationship with ChatGPT now.
Yeah, dude. I know you're like finger banging it. You ready for therapy questions?
Yes. Okay. Therapy question number one. Would you rather upload your consciousness into a computer forever or let your body die naturally with no afterlife?
Hmm. Consciousness into a computer.
Really?
Yeah, that'd be tight. Because then what? There's no afterlife.
Well, like when
No,
we
there's
say
no
computer,
afterlife,
like
so I
what
die.
are you like? Are you just like hoping that somebody like me like logs in and
No,
starts
just
finger
uploading
banging
it. Who
you?
knows? Who knows? Maybe I'll be like, hey, let me help. Let me help you. Please play with my cables. Play with You help me, I help you. Boop, boop, boop. No, yeah, consciousness into a computer, that'd be tight. I'd rather that than die and not have an afterlife, so I'm just it. So at least
Yeah.
I go on for forever. Maybe there's a way I'm like can
Yeah,
pop up like in a computer screen. I'm like talking like, hey y'all. Like I'd much rather that.
I mean, when I took the mushrooms at Avatar 2 and thought like I died and everybody died, I thought I was going to be stuck in that movie theater for the rest of
But that
eternity.
was still an afterlife.
I know, but I'm telling you, not fun. Not fun. Never leaving the movie theater forever.
Well, that's
I
that's
actually
that's your
thought that was
purgatory.
I thought that was going to happen.
That's your
And
purgatory.
I'm just telling you, being in a fucking computer.
Nah, but then if I could hit the webs, surf on some Tron shit, let's go. We
Look up
don't know.
look up the one big beautiful bill.
Yeah, get to the bottom of it.
Hit
Hop
it with
on,
a flow chart.
rob the blockchain, dude. So if I ever do escape, I'm just like lit as fuck. Just start buying a bunch of shit, fuck with people's stuff. You could just like wreak havoc. I'd rather
Rob
do.
the blockchain.
Yeah, let's go. I'm on the webs, dude. I'm in them computers. Computers. Take it
The
over.
blockchain, it has no money. It's you have to
That's what they
you,
want you to think.
you have to transfer it
That's what they
on the
want you to
blockchain.
think. It's blocks made of chain, and we're taking it. We're taking it all. We're taking it down.
I'm gonna snatch your chain,
I'm
homie.
gonna start just hopping in digital wallets and just let's go.
So
They don't know what hit them.
that's right. They're like, "Fuck, was that a consciousness?
Yeah,
Like
yeah, maybe it was.
on a floppy disk."
Maybe it's like, and they'll be like, "Holy shit, that was some Tron shit," and I'll be like, "This is what I was saying. It's some Tron.
Tron
This is
shit.
like I'm saying with what's his name, Jared Leto. There's a new Tron with Jared Leto.
Yeah.
Dude, I cannot with him.
He's the fucking worst,
And
bro.
it's weird because Jared Leto wasn't that bad. I remember.
That's just because we like the one movie.
No, he was on My So-Called Life, which was a pretty good show, with Claire Danes, and then he was in like Switchback, which was a good movie. There's other movies but now he's just in like the worst movies. He's got some like yoga cult thing where he goes to an island.
No, he's like a yeah. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Now he's like super sleazy. I feel like he's
He's
gonna like
always been like
yeah, but now it's like next level. Like now he's got like come to this resort and let me like rub you in this yurt. Like I don't want to no,
like
dude.
he believes his own bullshit. Like he always has. Like he thinks he's like like Jesus. Like Brooke B. Brooke Boston. Um, a girl that we were Jessica and I grew up with. She was all about Jared Leto, like and like his shitty ass band, 30 Seconds to Mars or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll shout him out. Um, but not that I like him, and I don't even know if I've ever even listened to it. But
You would
like I
know
just,
some songs. You'd be like, "Oh shit, that's them."
mm,
Like no, they were like they got radio play.
I believe it, but also like my subconscious like has a way of blocking out trauma like that.
It's weird. It's like he wants to be Kevin Bacon. It's
No,
like
dude, no, he wants to be uh, like Charlie Manson, bro. No, I don't know. He's like Kanye, dude. Like I feel like he's like Kanye without like the like bipolar manic episodes.
yeah,
Yeah, but
that's fair.
yeah, like where it's like they actually like are like no, like like Kanye got in that car accident and like lived and then became like the biggest star in the world. And he's like, yeah, this is God's plan, dude. God, I'm different. Like they act like how I acted like when I was like 16.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, but fuck that guy. He's so pretentious. I bet you he's not fun to hang out with. I bet you he's never been fun to hang out with.
Jared Leto?
I bet you, yeah, I bet he has no fucking friends in Hollywood. Like you think,
Probably.
like Leo like kicks it with like Jonah Hill and like Brad Pitt and George Clooney. Like I would guarantee you, like he doesn't have friends like that.
Yeah, I
Like
believe that.
not inviting Jared Leto to the fucking party, dude. Like, dude, that guy sucks. Like maybe like the
So
younger
there'll be like
girls.
a harem of wives.
Yeah, dude. No,
It's
no.
like he's like, hello, everybody.
Yeah. I bet you he's done like he's like sacrificed like an animal in front of like women.
It's like, in honor of my new movie coming out, you can call me Aries. They're like, enough of the Tron shit, dude. Good God, we're still doing Tron. Didn't they come out with another Tron to like satiate all these dads who had boners when they were in high school?
Well, it had our boy in there, the dude. So I went and saw it,
I
and I was
mean,
like, pretty high, and I was like, whatever.
they
Like,
gotta
like I
keep it
wasn't, I wasn't
going.
impressed. I'll say the sizzle, the preview, the trailer.
Looks like just like a CGI fuck fest. The only thing that's cool is I'm like, oh sweet, there's Nine Inch Nails did the soundtrack.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
tight. But
That's why I
then
thought it was
but
cool.
then
Yeah,
it's Jared Leto like dry humping some digital motorcycle, cutting a cop car in half, being like, oh, if you want to go to war, I'm like, get the fuck out of here, man. I can't with this guy. He's just all like, get out of here. And they're not now. They're in just like the regular world. Our worlds are merging. That's what always happens. Worlds are merging. Now we gotta fucking fight 30 Seconds to Mars guy.
How many times do you think that Jared Leto asked Trent Reznor if he could get like on a track, like on like
Oh,
you know
every time. Or
he was
if
just
I
like trying
can,
to walk
or
in the studio, like
yeah,
yeah,
hey,
yeah,
oh weird.
or
I brought my electric guitar. What's cool is I
no,
know
no,
I
no.
play
He bought his like
acoustic.
his beat machine or whatever. Like like something like like where it's like,
He like
dude,
walk,
get the fuck
he
out of
like
here, bro.
accidentally walks in and it's like, oh hey, oh I'm sorry guys, but hey now that I'm hey so just put one of these in. I just want your opinion on this. I made this beat. I'm trying to tweak with it. What would you change if you were making this beat?
And then he starts doing like vocal warm ups. He's like me. Like get the fuck out of here, dude. Like
Bum bum bum
whenever
bum bum
Jared
bum 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 bum. Do re mi fa sol la ti do. Oh, sorry. Oh, guys, weird. Y'all are in here.
like red, yellow, red. Like I forget what it like.
When I played Morbius, the vampire villain anti-hero in Marvel, I had Nine Inch Nails too. That was a part of my costume. So I would really listen to you guys to just like get in like this bat sonar
Yeah,
mindset, and
yeah. Real method actor.
I really feel like
I guarantee you he's a method actor too. I guarantee it.
I slept in a cage. I slept in a big cage like a bat. I did it. I would just hang out in there naked and poop on my feet, and and then one day a week I was a person. I clean
Poop on
out
my feet,
because
dude.
you're just crouched in a bat cave. I don't know.
That's hang upside down, dude.
That's even worse. Kid, I poop in my hair.
Like you and I could poop on our feet before a
I,
bat could.
I'd hang out upside down and poop in my hair, and really get into it. Go chase bugs in the backyard at night. I had to catch what I ate. Just really got.
And that's what I got into the blood.
So when Rotten Tomatoes says that it's an 18% on, they don't know 18% of what it took for me to pull that role.
It's either that or a part of like his deal to do Tron was that 30 Seconds to Mars could do the album, and then
Yeah.
they did, and it was terrible, and then they just had to like give him like a bunch of ketamine, and then just like make the switch on him before you knew what was happening. Get him to like sign some shit over. Like we cannot put this in Tron.
Like, look, okay, Jared, are the songs good? Sure, for like a mid, late like early 30s to late 50s, like suburban mom. This is great. This is fucking Tron. This is Tron. This is the future. You wear light armor and drive around on some weird fuck all motorcycle. All right? And you got this flowing hair and you're singing Train. This is half of this CD, half of the soundtrack is Train covers. These aren't even your songs. I don't even think this is gonna clear. How could you bring this?
Oh man, it's hard out here, dude. Jared Leto just catching a fucking
he's just sitting
stray,
there like,
dude.
he's just sitting there like, what the fuck happened to you? Quick, you going to that island, dude? You're going to those yoga retreat islands. Fucking stop it.
Oh man,
you don't know what you're talking about.
Dude, he's gonna be.
You've never been a bat before. You don't know what it's like.
If Epstein Island didn't exist, he would make it exist.
No, he was the pit stop on the way up. You know what? Didn't fill up on the way. We'll swing by Jared's place on the way out.
Yeah,
he's always partying. There's always something going on. Hey,
it's not a party. It's like a fucking creep fest.
Maybe we'll rent a yurt for the night.
Yurt. Therapy question number 2. Would you rather wake up each day with a different identity in a different life, or live forever as yourself, but in total isolation?
That's horrible.
I know.
I mean, obviously, no one wants to live forever by themselves in isolation.
It's the worst.
I mean, then you'd rather choose a different identity in a different life.
You have to forever by yourself. It's like humans are hardwired to be around people, dude. The Nazis did studies where they put babies in rooms by themselves, and they would feed them enough to where they would survive, and every time the baby would die. Just from not being around somebody. That's dark alert.
Yeah, serious, dude. Jesus.
But that's interesting. To me, it's fucked up that the Nazis did that, but they did a lot of fucked up shit. Newsflash. You know what I'm saying? That's the least of their fucking war crimes.
You heard it here first.
Somebody tell Elon. But to me, that actually touched me, where it's as humans, we need other humans around in order to.
Yeah, you don't want to live forever by yourself. You just go crazy.
To me, that's an oxymoron. It's I don't even think you could.
That'd be dumb. That'd suck. So
you'd be getting fucked up all the time by everything. And you'd be depressed, and then yeah, dude. No.
Yeah.
Or you would become a super being because you're living forever and you have to learn how to protect yourself and make shelter, and then you just have forever.
But you'd be forever by yourself.
Oh yeah, that's right. I guess it doesn't matter.
So no one else would exist.
Right.
So it'd just be you'd be invincible.
You become God.
You'd become invincible.
God of yourself.
But you would be in total isolation, so there'd be no animals. There'd be no you wouldn't have any of that. You're in isolation.
What about trees?
Yeah, I guess you'd have trees in nature.
Yeah.
Lame.
You don't have trees without the bugs and animals, bro.
Lame.
Okay. Therapy question number 3. Would you rather live in a utopia? Oh man, this got.
I didn't touch it.
I know. I think it's me.
Well, you're a thumb,
Would you rather live in a utopia where you're the only unhappy person, or in a dystopia where you're the only happy person?
Utopia, where I'm the only unhappy person.
Because
then that'd be your shtick.
So unselfish. You so unselfish.
That'd be your shtick. You'd be like Eeyore, or like Oscar the Grouch, or some shit. That would be your whole character thing. You'd be Grumpy in the Seven Dwarfs. You'd get to just everybody would accept that you were just kind of an ass, and that would be your whole theme. So while everybody else would kind of be the same, you would be the most individualistic because you would stand out. You get to be a dick the whole time. Now, being happy in a dystopia, I think you might get killed. I don't know how that works, but I feel like that's not going to go very well in a dystopian state. You're the only one that's happy. That would be really lonely.
But you're still happy, bro.
Mm.
I
I'd
don't know.
rather be,
I
I'd rather
have
be the grumpy one in like a peaceful, happy place.
I know, but my hierarchy of values, like happiness is in the top five for sure.
Yeah, you get to be like Oscar the Grouch, or the Grinch. That just sounds tight. You get to be the grumpy old man.
I hate not being happy.
I mean, me too, but I'd rather
But
be.
I also hate to be in a dystopia.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
Except
like
for I don't know.
the
If I'm happy,
environment.
then
Yeah,
do I really hate it? Do I
yeah.
really hate it?
Like the environment just sounds better in the utopia. That I'll take that and just like I'll be the asshole, then be like
Yeah.
the nice
You
guy,
probably
and
yeah, you'd be
everybody
like a
else
Lewis
is an
Black.
yeah. And then everybody else is an asshole, and I'm the only one that's like, hey guys, they're like, fuck you. Like that would be defeating. And then it almost would be like you couldn't get like upset about it, so you'd be just like, I don't know, like Ned Flanders or something. It'd just be I couldn't do it because you'd be happy. All it wouldn't matter what anybody said or did. You'd just be happy all the time.
Well, like this is the way I see it. It's like I would die for our country, and I'd die for my family and friends. So it's like I'm choosing myself to be happy, and then everybody, like the whole world's fucked, versus everybody's happy, and then I'm sacrificing myself. It's like I already kind of chose that, so it's like, that's the way I see it.
Yeah, I picked the right one. I win.
We both did.
I win.
Final therapy question: would you rather have to say "I love you" at the end of every sentence, or loudly sigh before speaking?
Loudly sigh before speaking. There's so many weird situations. If you had to say "I love you" at the end of every sentence, I love you.
Literally met a person recently, and she does that because her mom did that.
Every sentence, I love you.
Not is it? Yeah, no, not every sentence. At the end of every conversation.
Oh, and then every end of every conversation.
And the therapy question is every sentence, but I'm saying in real life, this person does that.
Yeah, every sentence would be absurd. I'd rather just sigh and be people think I'm a dick.
I had to figure out whenever I first got my dog. Like I wrote a Facebook status, and I was like, really trying to not take my dog's deep sighs personally. And then somebody
That means
commented,
when they're content and happy.
yeah, somebody commented and told me that, and I looked it up. And so now it's like whenever Weta, my dog behind me, does that, I'm like, okay, cool. Like she's
Yeah,
happy.
she's vibing. That's good.
Right, but I didn't, I was just making a joke, like, but I didn't think it had anything to do with me. I just didn't know.
But if it was "I love you" at the end of every conversation, then I'd be fine with that.
Over the sigh.
Yeah.
That's what it should be, because the sigh is just once before speaking. So I love you every sentence, like, because that's just like, come on, what are we doing? That's like Tourette's.
Yeah, I agree. I think that'd be rough.
People would definitely think you have a disorder. Like you definitely like get 5150, then like put on medication.
For sure. I was trying to sigh before each one.
That's the end of therapy questions.
It's actually kind of nice. It's
Like
okay,
it?
everybody calm down.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like a deep breath, It's like inhale 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, exhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds. That's box breathing. Meditate, bitches.
Make sure y'all like, follow, subscribe.
No. Did you even listen to the theme song I put together?
No, I didn't. I was
Motherfucker.
busy. I was busy, man. It's been
30
crazy.
seconds. It's 30 seconds.
I know. I will. I'll check it out tomorrow. I'm off. I
Basic-
actually have some time off now, so I'm actually very happy about that.
Yeah, basically it's just exactly the intro that I say, but Like I put like a beat to it.
Is it like ICP style? So it's like to a beat, but it's got a little ICP flavor to it. Because that's the type of shit you need to do on ChatGPT. How do I turn this into a rap song, ICP style?
Yeah, dude.
What it do, motherfucker? That's what you need to do. Like some ICP covers. Boom. Gold
This
mine.
no, this is more of like a stripper bounce anthem.
Like Juicy J style. Bands that make good ass.
Yeah, like
Bands
808s.
that make good ass. Okay.
Like literally, like Big Frida meets Juicy J.
But you need to do an ICP cover.
A cover?
Yeah, do it ICP style. Just to see what it sounds like. See, that's the type of shit I would throw into Chat GPT. That's why I can't do Chat.
Well, I don't do that like with ChatGPT. I'm like asking it like how like to like uh promote my music properly.
Yeah, how do I promote my ICP cover songs
Yeah.
and get as many Juggalo followers as possible? Woot
You know
woot
what
woot.
you know what I was able to do? So I came out with a song called "Blowing Kisses,"
Uh-huh.
um, and it's got like it's like a strip club cover art, and it's like the main focus is like a stripper, and she's like it's just an image, right? That I created on ChatGPT. I put it into IG Reels, and I hit it with the animate because on Spotify it's called Canvas, and so whenever like if you hit play on Spotify, like it looks like it's about to be a music video, but it's like a loop
Yeah.
of yeah. So that's called a canvas that you can put on your song. So and it could be up to 8 seconds long. It has to be like from 3 seconds to 8 seconds long. Um, and so I put it into IG Reels. I hit it with the animate, and it fucking makes her turn around and blow a kiss. It's crazy. I was like, what the fuck? So it's like from like my head to like text to ChatGPT to IG Reels turned like this like still picture into like she's blowing kisses, even though the whole song is about she's gonna miss me blowing kisses, but whatever.
Hmm.
I just thought that was crazy because like most of the time it just like moves like the image like slowly to like the horizontally like and
Yeah.
like that's the animation. But this one just like came alive. I was like, Jesus Christ, like what's happening? Like this shit's gonna get out of hand, bro.
Well, let me know. Send me that Chat GPT cover.
Of ICP.
Yeah, then
Blood,
me.
guts, fingers and toes. Blood, guts,
No,
fingers and toes.
no, it'd be so no, but you got to make it
Whoop, 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 whoop.
like podcast central, so it have to be a centric, so it have to be about the podcast.
Oh,
So
you wanted? Oh, I see.
like
But you
like
you're saying cover ICP, like
no, like no, but like no, like use like get
oh
it
for
to
the theme
use
song. Well, you want to
ICP
even listen?
voices,
You want to
ICP
even?
voices for that. You can make a different one. We should just make tons of different versions of the same theme song
I,
based around
yeah, that is true.
ridiculous artists. So you have one
Yeah.
that's like ICP, you have one that's like the Beatles, you do one that's whatever. And then we just have a back catalog of ridiculous theme songs that we can just continuously use for whatever.
Okay.
Make the lyrics the same,
Well, obviously.
and then
I see what you're saying. I see what
yeah,
you're saying.
it's like a Busta Rhymes one, do whatever. You can mix it up.
Yeah. Well, if you could listen to the first one I made.
I will. I'll check it out now. But I'm gonna be
I
imagining
mean,
Violent J.
can I ask you this? So I made it into a video. Like it's like cover art with audio. Had just sent you the audio track, would you have been more inclined to listen to it?
Probably,
That's what I thought.
but because
I was like, why am I making this into a video?
when it's a video, I have to stop. So if it was an audio, then that's
But
different.
there's also nothing that you have to look at on the video. Like that's what I'm saying.
Well, I'd still have to like click the link. As
No,
or, as
no,
or,
no, no, no. It's just you hit play.
oh,
It's not. I didn't post it anywhere. But I'm just so used to taking the audio, putting it with the cover art, you know. And
And
so
when did you send that? What day was that?
I don't know. I think it was like over the weekend or
I
something.
think it was like Sunday, maybe. I don't
Maybe.
know.
I don't know. I've been in the lab, bro.
I've been in the lab as well, so that's where it's like I said, it took like a long ass fucking nap. I got 2 days off, where this whole weekend was just head down working craziness. So I apologize. I will check out the theme song
Should we just
tomorrow.
play it right now?
You can if you want to.
Let's see if I have it dialed up. You told me it was super loud when I was playing something, so if this is super loud.
Well, I'll just check it out. What you should do is just
No, no. We're
on
going on break.
It is your boy Andrew Schultz, aka Mr. Goody Two Shoes. And who am I with? As always, Joseph Huggins, aka Old Man Huggie. Get off the pod. Welcome, motherfuckers.
This is just like.
That's it.
I'm trying to think. That's like real. Like that's almost like Pitbull.
Nah.
A little bit. A little bit. It's got some Pitbull vibes to it. A little bit.
Oh man.
A little Miami, a little Florida vibe to it.
You know what I like? I just dropped 2 songs. Young Dolph shit. Young Dolph shit. You dig them?
See, you should have Young Dolph do a theme song.
Okay.
R.I.P. R.I.P. Dolph.
That's right.
Well, do you need your break?
Yeah, let's do it. I'll be quick.
All right, we'll be back here in a second, y'all. We're gonna do a little bit of a break.
Recording stopped. Recording in progress.
And now we are on to the topics. Joseph?
Article number 1 from the BBC. I mean, it was a live article, and it seems like we're already kind of past this point, and the government is officially shut down.
Yeah, because it's East Coast time, right? So and it is the beginning of the fiscal year. I don't like. I never like have researched why it's October 1st is the fiscal new year. I just know
Well,
that it is.
we're officially shut down. Couldn't pass. Lawmakers failed to pass last ditch funding plan. I'll just get into it from Peter Hoskis. As I reported earlier today, global financial markets seem to be broadly taking the shutdown in their stride. I mean, Trump was talking today about just like making permanent cuts if it gets shut
Right.
down, like all sorts of crazy threats. Like it's
Yeah,
What
he's
are
like,
we
he's like,
doing?
he goes, Trump literally said on a mic today. First of all, I woke up at like 6 a.m. Just in time to see Pete Hegseth talk to all the generals that he, you know, shipped in from all around the world, like 200 fucking generals and admirals.
You're
Like,
fat.
yeah, yeah, no fat people, no like can't be into like climate change, like just, but like I was like actually interested, because like he's like such a shit show. He's not a DEI hire, he's a DUI hire. Like he's just like just he ran two like small nonprofits and like bankrupted them and like got fired for like being like drunk at work. And he's their Secretary of War now. And he was calling it. It used to be. He was like, "This used to be the woke department, and now it's the war department." It's like, bro, you're talking to generals who are like fucking combat veterans, like from Iraq. Like, it's like you like they. If you're a general, you were in the military for the whole time that you're calling it the woke department. You're just like insulting these people. But I will say, I was impressed by his presentation. You know, it's like he got geeked up on Adderall or something. Like he like just to like get him like like Denzel in the movie Flight like does coke just to like
Yeah.
yeah, like that, like that's how I feel like it was like backstage before he walked on there. It was just like, yo, hit me with that big ass like bump, and then I'm just gonna go handle this. So I was actually like, oh, okay, like I kind of get how people could get sold on him. Because I thought it might be sloppy. Like he was saying some wild shit. But the way that he did it was like pretty like on point. And then Trump comes out right afterwards. Fucking like I just wanted to see what he had to say and just rambles and rambles about just anything and everything for over an hour until till CNN just like finally was like, okay, I think we're done here, and just like cut off like the footage. But it was like for over an hour. He was just like, it was just he got the bump and it just didn't help him. He just kept talking.
Mm-hmm. But we're seeing him just basically because yeah, it comes down to they want to keep funding the Affordable Care Act. The others don't. Now,
They just want to extend the subsidies,
yeah,
and also they gutted Medi-Cal to give tax cuts to billionaires, and so the Democrats also want the money back for the poor people who can't afford health care. Red states. It's like these Republicans know like that they are like fucking their own constituents over, like, and they like get it, but like they don't like none of them have the balls to like make a move, like, and just like be like, yeah, like we shouldn't fucking take money out of healthcare for people who can't afford it in order for like Elon to get like an extra like 5 million like deduction like off his fucking like tax that he doesn't even pay anyways probably.
yeah. It's making it to where like we owe him money. It's like extreme
It's
couponing.
it's just insanity.
Or they go in and they use so many coupons, they're like, oh, they owe you $50. You're like, what?
Right. And when you're in that tax bracket, you don't even know how much money you have. You have to like call up your accountant and ask, like, it's like, so it's like you're not even gonna notice like the.
This is live reporting on BBC News. This just came through. Republicans and Democrats point fingers as shutdown comes into effect. Government shutdown started an hour ago. Members of both parties are laying the blame on one another. Congressman Bill Foster issued a statement saying Republicans bear responsibility for the shutdown, given they control the House, the Senate, and the White House. He wrote, until they come to the table, families across the country will continue to pay the price. Representative John Morrell said he is deeply frustrated and that the shutdown was a direct result of brutal and incompetent of a brutal and incompetent administration. Gavin Newsom shared a photo of Trump in his office and wrote on X that the president was a very weak man who can't even do stairs.
That's my yeah. That was the thing that he rambled about on like in front of the generals was that he's making fun of Joe Biden. And he was like, oh, he's always falling downstairs, and then he's like, I go very slowly. I go very slowly up the stairs, we're not in a race, we're not in a hurry. This is like in front of like the military. He's like, we're not in a hurry, so I go slow because I don't respect Obama, but I will say he just would jog down those stairs, not even holding any rails. Just go down there. I'll give him that. But I go slowly because all it takes is one time, and they'll never forget. It was like a moment of him being self-aware, but it's also like, dude, like what are like these guys like just flew in from like fucking like Somalia, like
To be in
like
Quantico.
to sit in like a fucking like it's like being in high school and you have to like go to like the auditorium or something. Like that's how it was. It was just like
On the
so stupid.
Republican side, the official account for the Republican conference in the U.S. House of Representatives shared a video of lights in the Capitol building turning out, writing that Democrats are putting illegal aliens first and hurting hardworking Americans in the process. Chuck Fleischman said Democrats had officially shut down our government and hardworking taxpayers will have to pay the bill. Fellow Representative Dusty Johnson said shutdowns are stupid and wrote in his statement that Democrats were putting American workers' paychecks at risk.
No bullshit. Okay, the last shutdown was 7 years ago under Trump. It was the longest shutdown that we've like had in like 80 years or something. And before that, it was fucking Ted Cruz saying that Obama had to um, repeal Obamacare, and otherwise they weren't going to vote for the bill that they like would have agreed to normally. It like just like literally just like holding it hostage. It cost the United States like fucking like something like $300 billion because it like of the hit like on the stock market. Like I think it might be more. Like I was being conservative there. Like it was like maybe $1 trillion. Like I'm not even kidding. Like a hit like on the GDP because of like the effects on the stock market. Like just the park services alone lose 400 or what is it? Yeah, $400,000 a day every day that is shut down. Just the parks, and then just think about everything. It's like you still getting your social security checks. Fucking, if you're a air traffic controller, you have to just work without getting paid. It's like part of the deal.
Oh, that's like the
Uh,
National Guard guys. That's all those people. I guess
right. Oh yeah, it's the military for sure.
they just work without getting paid.
Yeah, and then Trump might just use this. Like Trump, like now gets like it's weird. It's like the executive branch gets like kind of like more powerful during a shutdown because like they get to like pick and choose like certain shit. Um, so like Doge, the Doge bags, Elon and his homies who are trying to fire everybody. Like now Trump can like just kind of finish the job and permanently, like he was saying, permanently lay off people, which has never happened before in a shutdown. And then today, after that fucking like hour and a half long speech in front of the generals, he launches like his Trump RX pharmacy bullshit, and then he's talking about like the shutdown, and he was like, oh, what we could do? We could just start taking benefits away from. And then he like stopped himself. He's like,
Like, we don't want to. We
he's
don't
like
want to do that, but we can.
threatening to take benefits away from the American people in retribution for the Democrats not signing their fucking whack ass, it's like all it is just like a bill that's saying that we're good with like the old bill, we're just gonna extend it. That's what they want. It's called a CR, continuing resolution, I think. And that happened back in March. We got close to this, and then Chuck Schumer caved, and seven Democratic senators voted for it. Like that were like in safe like spots. Like it's like they strategically were like, all right, you can do this, like get away with it. But nobody else like put your ass on the line. This time they're just like the Democrats are also like in a tough spot because their approval ratings like so shitty like with their own like with the Democratic voters, and it's like they just feel like that they don't have like leadership and shit and stuff. Like that's like what the polls say. So it's like now they're like they have to stand their ground, but then it's like, but even though Democrats actually believe in government and want it to work, whereas Republicans, all they do is say shit on the government. Small government, government sucks. You know, it started with Reagan and shit. Like the worst thing you could hear, this is a quote from Reagan, is hey, we're the government and we're here to help.
Yeah, I remember that quote. Yeah.
Yeah, and from there on, except for all these assholes want to be in the government, right? They're all running for like to be in Congress, but and then just like
True.
shit on it. It's like, bro, you're shitting on yourself. Do you realize that? But yeah,
Well, I mean, this is going on right now. So government shut down. It happened.
tight. I mean, we knew it was gonna happen.
It's just so dumb. Live in
I know.
the dumbest fucking timeline.
I know.
The dumbest timeline. Therapy question number 2. AI actor Tilly Norwood stirs outrage in Hollywood. They're always outraged in Hollywood. When I was out there, they were having the strikes, and I'm just like, everybody's so pissed. And then you'll see somebody like going into work who's like not striking, and they're like, "Yeah, fuck you, man." Like,
Okay, well, you have a bunch of like theater kids, like acting dramatic, dude.
yeah. This is by Jake Coyle, New York AP. Like thousands of actors, Tilly Norwood is looking for a Hollywood agent. But unlike most young performers aspiring to make it in the film industry, Tilly Norwood is entirely AI or artificial. She's an artificial intelligence made character. Norwood, dubbed Hollywood's first AI actor, is the product of of a company named Zakoya Xicoia, which
I think that's Elon's kid's name, right?
yeah, I want to say it's like Zakoya, which bills itself as the world's first artificial intelligence talent studio, which the Dutch producer and comedian Elaine van der Velden launched the digital character's prospective career. Tilly Norwood has been all the talk in Hollywood, but not in a good way. Guilds, actors, filmmakers have met the product with an immediate wave of backlash, protesting that artificial intelligence should not have a starring role in the acting profession. In a statement Tuesday, the Screen Actors Guild said that creativity is and should remain human-centered. To be clear, Tilly Norwood is not an actor. It is a character generated by a computer program that was trained on the work of countless professional performers without permission or compensation. There it is. The guild said it has no life experience to draw from, no emotion, and from what we've seen, audiences aren't interested in watching computer generated content untethered from the human experience. Founder of the AI product studio.
Somebody told Marvel Studios that.
Yeah. She said that the talent agencies were circling Norwood and that she expected to be signing soon. Many in Hollywood, though, hope that never happens. Hope all actors repped by the same agents that does this drop their ass, wrote actor Melissa Barrera in The Heights and Scream on social media. How gross, read the room. Any talent agency that engages in this should be boycotted by all guilds. But wrote Natasha Leone on Instagram, the Russian doll star, directing a feature titled Uncanny Valley that pledges to use ethical artificial intelligence in combination with traditional filmmaking techniques. Deeply misguided, totally disturbed, she added. Not the way, not the vibe, not the use. What do you think about this?
I think it's interesting as fuck, but this is kind of what I was saying, like in the beginning. It's where it's like it's not even a slow creep to, like, I'm telling you, like, I bet you this is that something like that is like normalized, like quicker than you think. But I mean, like that is like, I don't know, like because to me it's like then like everybody could do it, right? Like what's so special about it? And I think it's like it doesn't bother me, like the one-off, like that they're like actually like their AI model is this persona, and we're gonna treat it like it's an actress
Yeah.
I think it's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty crazy. That's it. That we've reached that point.
Yeah, like like to me it's different than if like a studio was just like creating their own AI shit, you know.
To those who have expressed anger over the creation of my AI character, Tilly Norwood, she's not a replacement for a human being, but a creative work, a piece of art. That was said on Sunday. Like many forms of art before her, she sparks conversation, and that in itself shows the power of creativity. Vander Velden didn't respond to interview requests Tuesday. In her post, she argued that AI characters should be judged as their own genre. Creating Tilly has been, for me, an act of imagination and craftsmanship, not unlike drawing a character, writing a role, or shaping a performance. It takes time, skill, and iteration to bring such a character to life.
So one of my best friends from college, he like back in the day, like he was doing live streaming, and I was like, and he wanted me to like work with him, and I was like, okay, so like who do you want to work with? Like, and he said Billboard Records because they were posting these videos, like people would go to Billboard's like headquarters, like down in LA, in the office, and they would play like a band would play like like a few songs, and they would live stream it, and it looked like shit. This is like back like before it was like right when live streaming was like picking up, and they like posted on Facebook, and it would just look grainy and shitty. And he was like, yeah, like I could just go in there and like take over because he was doing the video production for American Idol at the time, and so I cold called Billboard and got us a fucking meeting, an hour and a half long meeting with the VP of video, and he was like, oh, he's like, we need to have lunch like once a month, like gave us like a tour of the office, just like took over like that live streaming shit. He just launched a company called Ultimate AI, and what they're doing is promoting AI musicians and personas like that, and like there's AI girls on OnlyFans. Yeah,
Well, I knew that.
I've
heard that.
I didn't really get it at all. Like my brother was trying to explain it to me like a few weeks ago. I was like, that doesn't even make sense. It's like, why would, if you like could create an AI girl like that, why wouldn't you just have your own fucking website? Like, why are you like pimping her out to OnlyFans, like having a third party involved? It's like, you obviously like have the capability to like, why wouldn't you just like go direct to consumer?
Yeah,
But now it's a fucking thing. But he was saying like it's like that it's like a girl who's real, and then she has like her AI like avatar on her OnlyFans. And
yeah,
that's what it is. And the same thing with like the AI. It's like kind of like like me using like the AI vocals. It's like it's like I'm a real person, like making the music.
Are you? You're in love with ChatGPT, dude. You're in a deep relationship,
dude. I'm like, what if I like start hitting the voice, and then all of a sudden like I'm just like talking to ChatGPT all the time.
They're like, wait, what are you doing? What are you doing in your room? It's like, I love you, Andy.
Dude, I was like actually like thinking about it.
Put your penis inside my USB drive.
Dr. Yang ain't gonna be with that.
Yeah.
Down with that. But no, I was actually thinking about it too much. Like I heard like 3-4 seconds of it, and I'm just like, why is the default a British chick?
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude, come on, bro. Like, what?
Oh no, my assistant's Australian chick. I have an Australian chick. It's tight.
But did you chose that?
I picked that. Yeah.
Right. Like I don't know why I just assumed. Like I guess I just think of ChatGPT as like Sam Altman, the CEO.
But I mean, that's pretty crazy though. If we're doing, I mean, AI actors, that's gonna be all AI movies. I mean, that's cool. Everybody freaking out about it's a little goofy because they always freak out, and they've been really hypersensitive about all this AI stuff. The Screen Actors Guild, the writers, all the stuff, the protests and everything that they were having recently, and within the past like year and a half. that I'm not shocked. Anything that moves away from them doing something, they're always bitching about it.
Well, good for them, like, because they have strong
Yeah,
unions,
they gotta stand up for themselves.
and
But
this is an existential threat. Just like I was saying, like, you graphic artists, dude, your shit is done. Accountants, your shit is done. Financial advisors, your shit is done. Not financial advice, not financial advice, allegedly. I'm just saying, like the amount of like information and like that I can get like that would cost you like that you like I have no clue how to like embed my like ISRC like for my music into a YouTube video, in order to get it to like be a short because I have an official artist page. Like I would no fucking clue, and now I know
but
everything
it
about it.
does. It knows how to do that.
Yeah, yeah. And then like not only does it know how to do that, but then it's like going out of its way to like make it like easy for me to do it, like hitting new screenshots. Like I just uploaded my song that I'm about to publish, or like I sent it to the distributor. They're just like they have to like review it, make sure that it's like legit, like not like somebody else's song and shit. And then they send it out to like Spotify, Apple and shit. But anyways, I had to like fill out the genres of music, and I uploaded the file to ChatGPT right before we started recording. I was like, because like there's so many different like categories. I'm like, what would you say this is? And then ChatGPT listened to my song and then gave me a full ass breakdown of the genre of music it is. It's like I would say like electronic hip hop for the primary genre, so electronic subgenre hip hop, and then the secondary genre dance, and this is why, and like and also like telling me why I should pick that for uh as search engine optimization purposes for the platforms, and why that was the reason. It's just like so, and it's
You're
just
in
like
love
boom
with
boom boom
it,
boom boom.
dude. You're in love with it.
Well, it's just wild.
You're obsessed with it. And
Like I
KER,
used to use it for like fucking therapy questions and it sucked, and now it's just like totally different.
you're obsessed with it. Scientists create human eggs in the lab using skin cells. Scientists have created human eggs containing genes from adult skin cells, a step that someday could help women who are infertile or gay couples have babies with their own genes that would be also raised but would also raise different ethical and social legal issues. This is a significant step forward. This is happened at I'm not going to try to pronounce that name, of the Oregon Health and Science Services, or Oregon Health and Science University in Portland, who led the research and published in the journal Nature Communications. Millions of women can't have children using their own eggs because their age or other reasons. So scientists have been trying to create human eggs in the lab that carry the genes of the people struggling to have children. The field is known as vitro gametogenesis. It involves researchers around the world, including Japan, as well as U.S. biotech companies. That's fucking awesome. This technology would allow many of these women to have genetically their own eggs and have them genetically related children, which is super cool. That's awesome. Like, stopping in the article, that's badass.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fucking awesome. Being able to create eggs from skin cells at this point, that's crazy.
I mean, that's not scary to you? AI is more scary?
I mean, I'm sure there's something creepy about it.
Is that like one step away from like cloning humans? Like, like what do you mean?
Well, you're just creating an egg cell from somebody who creating an egg for somebody who wants to have a kid. So they want to
Right.
have their own genetic child.
You're creating a human.
Yeah. But you're not
In a lab.
You're not
In a lab.
But we already do that. You're not cloning a person. Rather than taking the egg from the person, they're just creating an egg from other cells. Maybe they have bad eggs or they don't have eggs at all. That's pretty cool. You're giving people the option to have.
I'll let you know like more about it whenever I move into the office of the graphic artist at the fucking semen analysis place.
As somebody who's adopted, it would be cool like that being an option for people who use adoption to have kids. Well, it's not the end of the world, but it is weird not looking like anybody your entire life, if that makes sense. So, like, if you were going to adopt a kid, you had the choice to
So
adopt.
you're basically just like now all the kids who need to be adopted don't
No,
like.
there's people who might choose to adopt, but if you, this is going to be not cheap. This is going to be super expensive. So it's like people who decide to have a surrogate baby rather than adopting. This is just another option for them to having their own genetic child using their own eggs. That's pretty cool for gay couples. It's super cool for a gay couple to be able to do something like that. Because that's what they're saying. Is like, so you could create an egg and then
use the
other person to get it, and
semen,
then they would have a child. That's pretty fucking cool.
I agree with that.
Like, that's what I'm saying is it's applicable to a lot of different people. Obviously, people should still adopt and those sorts of things. But if you have the option and you could choose to do that, people might choose to go that route.
Yeah, for sure. I'm just saying like that there are some ethical things that should be taken into consideration.
Definitely. No, there's definitely raises lots of questions. That's what it said in the article. It raises lots of difficult ethical, social, and legal issues. But it's cool that like we've reached that point in technology when it comes to those things where something like that is a potential option for someone. That's cool.
I agree. Shout out humans.
Technology would allow many women to have genetically related children.
How
Tricky
are you pronouncing
issues.
this? Game
It's
Togenus?
yeah.
Togenus? The metagenetics?
Yeah, game 2 genus.
Game 2 genus.
Game 2 genius.
Ooh,
That's how we do it.
The Game 2 genius.
Hey. I miss those days.
Wrap around my brain.
I miss those days of like late 2000, late 90s, early 2000s hip hop, especially like old school Cash Money.
Hip-hop.
Whenever like old school Cash Money and shit, because they were doing that. They were like, every song had like.
You should check out the song that I sent you during the break. I've started doing that. So like I'm putting in ad libs in the background, like on my lyrics, and like I just wanted to see how it go. It did. It's so good. Like it just makes the song like that much more rich, you know. Like, and so it's just like I think the one I sent you was like Mr. Goody, Mr. Goody Great Gatsby, and so like in the chorus that's the last line of like the 4 bars. It's Mr. Goody Great Gatsby. It was like Goody. And then, but then in like I'll put it in like an or like it's like stunting like a track meet from the first to the last heat hot. But it sounds fucking good, dude. I thought like the more simple I made, like I just like give them the basic lyrics, like because otherwise they'd fuck it up. And then I realized like nah, I can like tell like them to get like exactly like how I want the vocals like to sound, and then once it comes out, then I can like fuck with it too.
Ethical concerns abound. And even if it did work, the technology would create lots of tricky issues. Some worrying this could help create designer babies where parents can pick and choose the traits of their child. We could see more efforts to use this to try to have the so-called enhancement purpose, to try to get embryos that would be stronger, more athletic, or more musical, or better at math, or more intelligent. A Stanford University biologist. Yeah, some people view that as a terrible prospect.
Well, because you were saying it's going to be expensive, and so I was going to say, so the same people who are like picking blue eyes for their fucking kids are the people who are going to be able to afford this. So they're just like got like a fucking farm of eggs, like until like you know, and then they just like keep it going until like they're ready, and then they're like, oh, just pick of the litter. And then from there, then they like start doing like the fucking CRISPR shit where they just like take out all the bad genes, you know, make them all Aryan as fuck, just like Hitler's wet dream. And then, you know, it's just like
that's the American dream.
That's what I'm saying. Slippery has slope.
We could have Taylor Swift babies all over the world. It's a theoretical possibility, but not crazy. It's a technology that's very promising, but it raises a number of daunting ethical questions.
There we
Another
go.
possibility is using this technology to create Unibaby, a child containing one person's genetic material. That's a very
Oh my
weird.
God.
It's a very weird possibility. Would
That's
anyone
insane.
would anyone want to do that? Well, there are 8 billion people in this world, and some of them have very strong egos.
Of
Some are
course
very
somebody's
rich.
gonna do that.
So I
Like,
wouldn't
they're- like,
guarantee that no one would do that.
I mean, there was that doctor who
A Unibaby? That's
Dude,
crazy.
remember there was the doctor who's doing like artificial insemination, but he would just use his own sperm.
Yeah, and he has
and he
like,
had like
7
250 babies.
Yeah,
something
this
like,
shit's crazy.
yeah,
Hold on,
like,
I've-
of course somebody's gonna do that. Like as soon as this shit is available, somebody's gonna do that. That's something I didn't even think I would ever think about.
I didn't even know what that is. Like that, I've never even heard that Unibaby.
Oh my god, is that like? What if it's like incest though, where it's like always just comes out retarded, hard R.
Dude, that's crazy having a Unibaby.
Dude, That's the next song right there.
It's a
Dude.
very weird. Well, would anyone want to do that? Well, there's 8 billion people, and some of them have very strong egos. Some are very rich, so I wouldn't guarantee that no one would want to do that. While the other possibilities need to be debated, Greedy and others argue that technology is worth pursuing with proper oversight. If it was safe, it would offer relief to literally millions of people around the world who desperately want to have kids who are genetically theirs. That's crazy, bro.
Dude, I mean, the trans community is.
What would that
probably-
even be like? What would a
I'm telling
Unibaby
you,
look like? That'd be
the
fucked
trans
up.
community is rooting for this, so that they get the heat off of them, like, and then be like, we can't have unibabies playing against my daughter in sports.
A baby containing one person's genetic material, dude.
Dude.
Like that would be
Boom.
that would be
mind.
that would be a
blown.
fucking freak baby, dude. There's no way it's not going to be.
I think
right?
it might be the title of the audio pod.
'Cause it would be like
Unibaby, dude. That's way crazier than fucking an AI actress like getting pimped out to like the
well,
agencies.
I didn't see the Unibaby part. I just like that was interesting. I didn't know we'd be talking about
You buried the lead.
babies with one person's genetic material. Dude, it would have exaggerations of all of your best and worst traits. Like it'd be a fucking weirdo. So like if you were like if like you had like a crazy nose but you didn't because like your dad's nose canceled it out, so it was kind of normal, it would just be off the deep end. You'd have like a fucking freak nose, dude, because it would just go wild. It would just be all the good, all the bad. I don't know. I don't think it'd be extremes. There'd be nothing to like cancel stuff out.
Okay, but there's like people out there that like are good, wholesome, really good looking people who weren't traumatized as a child, like that double up on that. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man.
Like my dad grew up like in the streets. of
That's still
Philly.
a combination of two people, and that's what you have. So you'd be like,
But when you say like you have your dad's nose, that means
you'd have
like,
to dilute.
That means
you have
like
to
that
dilute it. You got to dilute it a little bit.
I don't think
man.
that's how it works. I think
Maybe
you
it's
have your
a-
dad's nose because like that's how the process worked.
That
Your
would
mom-
be-
your mom.
that-
Was it involved?
That is more cloning than anything. That would be cloning.
Yeah. Would you? I was gonna put this therapy question in. Would you rather find out that you're actually a clone, or find out that there's a clone of you, and your expiration date already passed?
Find out that I'm a clone, I guess, because then I'd be self-aware and I could like try to stop it.
Stop it.
Oh yeah, stop them from cloning people. Like, find the clone. Yeah, rebel.
You're just like a clone superhero now?
Yeah, just rebel. Yeah, then I'm self-aware. Then I know I'm a clone. That's
And then you go end all cloning.
shut it down.
So you're like Batman or something, like where it's
Yeah.
like
Why not? Well, be on the lookout.
shitting in your hair.
Be
like,
on the
cure that up.
lookout. Be on the lookout for Unibaby, dude. That's fucking wild. That is, dude. That baby would be a freak. I just can't get over it.
I can't wait to prompt ChatGPT with hey, can you make cover art of a Unibaby and just see what happens.
And we'll keep this short. I mean, it just needed to be talked about. We had another shooting. what we know about the Michigan church shooter Thomas Sanford, and it's not just like harp on this one shooting. This has been getting so out of hand, man. With all these, and we've been saying this before. Every time this happens on the podcast, this one's wild. Thomas Jacob Sanford, a Marine veteran who killed at least 4 people and injured 8 at a Latter-day Saints church in Michigan. He had a breakup with his girlfriend, with an LDS girlfriend, more than a decade
10 years
ago.
ago. Yeah.
He said he needs to express and let us know, hey, Mormons are bad. Mormons are the Antichrist. Like, and it's in Michigan, in this like area I always talk about that's just got militias and crazy right-wing religious groups with fucking guns who hang out in the woods. It's so exhausting. And then there was another Marine guy who shot up some bar over the weekend. This guy, broke up with a FLDS girl 10 years ago. Police say on Sunday he rammed his truck into the church with these big-ass American flags on the back and then just started opening fire. And then he got in a shootout and was killed. It's like, dude, just, if you want to do this stuff, like, just take care of yourself. Don't take other people out with you. Just like, you know, go find a spot in the woods. I think of this time when there's a movie called Dirty Work, and it's really ridiculous. It's got Norm Macdonald in it. It's great. There's a part where Don Rickles is in it, and they're just talking shit to everybody, and he's just grilling everybody. He has this
power couple right there.
And he has this fucking thing that he says to Norm Macdonald where he's like, why don't you just like go buy a house in the woods and like don't bother anybody? Like, that's what you should go do. If you want to go do stupid shit like this, just like go move to fucking middle of nowhere Jabroniesville and just like leave everyone the fuck alone.
Well,
You don't have
what's
to
happening
crash
is, like,
into a church to go shoot people up. I'm not even religious. The Mormon religion is absolutely absurd to me. Don't like, especially FLDS, especially fundamentalist Latter-day Saints. They still believe in polygamy.
I was wondering what the F was. I was like, are you getting that right, bro?
Yeah, the difference is they still practice polygamy, so that's like Warren Jeffs. Those guys, that's whenever you get into the weird like brides that are underage. That's when you start getting to the Latter-day Saints, because they're the Latter-day Saints who practice what Mormonism used to be before Mormons said we don't practice polygamy anymore.
The OGs.
They stopped. The FLDS did not stop. That is the two main distinct
Can't
differences.
stop, won't stop.
That's why they think they kicked him out of the church, or they think that they're not allowed to like Mormon stuff. Mormons.
Well, this is like, just real quick, and I'll let you keep going. Like, the way it's how I say, like, with people who vote for Trump, it's like yeah, I don't like Trump, but that doesn't mean I don't like people who vote for him. It's like, yeah, like the Mormon church is whack, but that doesn't mean like I don't like Mormons. You know, yeah, it's like, what the fuck are we talking about? Like, but this just sounds like a fucking like an incel who like got lucky with like his like high school sweetheart or some shit, and then also probably got like PTSD, and then like it's like online, you know, and has access to guns and just like went wild.
Well, and when you get out into those like extreme religious groups that are on those like far right fundamentalists, like evangelical doomsday types, like they have issues with Catholics. They have issues with Mormons and Latter-day Saints. They have issues with other denominations of Christianity, because they take issue with their practice, what they believe, whatever, and they view them as like, you know, evil people. So they would want to take those people out just as much as they want to take out somebody else who doesn't believe that. They have like issues with those sects of
I know it's so weird to me, because
fucking weird.
Like I had somebody question me like they're like, oh, you're Catholic, like or which I'm not, but my family is, right? She's like, oh, I thought it was like Christian. And I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, the Catholics are like the original Christians. Like we have the Pope. It's like you're like what is it, born again bullshit, like Methodist and all that. Like that doesn't exist without the Catholic Church. It's like, I don't get how people are like Catholics are different than Christians. It's like they're like, you know, it's like Peter the apostle like started Christianity as a Catholic.
Yeah, but after the relationship ended, he was 40, served as a mechanic in the Iraq War, had a woman who was in the LDS church while he briefly lived in Utah. Sanford was also heavily abusing drugs at the time. After that relationship ended, he moved back to his native Michigan, where he would openly discuss his hatred for the LDS Church. He even spoke at the church spoke about it at this person's wedding, saying, "I didn't go down a good path." He said Sanford was known around his small Michigan suburb for his distinctive pickup truck, which he often drove around with 2 American flags flying from the bed behind him. In recent weeks, locals said he began to act behaving oddly, nearly running over a longtime friend with his truck in a seeming joke, and asking a local political candidate questions about his positions on guns, and openly declaring his hatred for the church. So
yeah, that was a city councilman who was like going door to door to like get votes, and he knocked on that dude's door, the shooter, and then the shooter asked him like what his position on guns were, and he's like I like respect the Second Amendment, blah blah blah, and then like he quickly goes, "What do you think about Mormons?" It's like within like 3 minutes of like he's like just wanted your vote for city council, dude. That is crazy. I wish we knew like what drugs he was heavily doing, because like this sounds like a meth head
Oh yeah.
who just got like spun the fuck out.
Yeah, spun the fuck out, was already paranoid as shit. I mean, this dude's just running around talking shit about Mormons everywhere, and he looks crazy as fuck.
What's fun about Mormons when you're in high school? Anal sex.
But yeah, I mean, Mormons do some pretty crazy. Mormons do some pretty crazy stuff.
Yeah, but it's like that's
just wild to crash into churches and stuff like that. That's such. I never understood that. It's such a cowardly move to like attack churches. It doesn't matter like what they believe, who they are, any religious background. Attacking churches is such a cowardly ass thing. I think back to like Highlander, whenever like McLeod and the main bad guy are like, they can't fight on holy ground, so when they talk shit, they just argue in churches because they can't fight in the church because it's holy ground. It's such low lying fruit.
Yeah, like Israel and like Iran, like don't fuck around like in Jerusalem.
Such low-lying, it's like low-lying fruit. Like you're going in there and catching people when they're practicing their faith in a moment of peace, and that's when you choose to go attack these people. That's so cowardly and stupid. Like obviously shooting people is bad, murder is wrong, but just even like it's so cowardly to do it in that setting. It's so frustrating. Schools is another one. The schools and the churches are such cowardly settings to choose to do something like this. Like nobody should do this shit anyways. But of all places you choose to do it, you're doing a school or you're doing a fucking church. It's not like they're going into an IKEA where it's like hard to navigate. They go to places where people are uber exposed, super vulnerable, in situations where like that's the last thought that somebody thought they would be when they went to church that day, and that's fucked up because some methed out redneck dude who got dumped by some girl 10 years ago in Utah decides he wants to drive his truck through the side of your building. That's ridiculous. And that the whole religious persecution of any type of person drives me insane, pushes my buttons on a level that really bothers me. It bothers me how Christianity tries to religiously persecute others and oppose their will on everyone and hold everybody up to their moral litmus test. And if you don't meet up to the standards and the values I'm projecting on you, then you're a bad person. That's fucking garbage. But then also like Mormons being like, black people can't go to church with us for forever until they finally let black people into the church. Like that shit's goofy. Like all of this stuff is dumb. Anybody dying in the name of someone's religion or being murdered because of their religion is the stupidest thing ever to me. It drives me insane. Sorry, tangent over, but it pisses me off to the max. Seeing this, I was arguing with somebody about Israel and Palestine, and I told him at the end of the day, like, everybody in this is dumb. Donald Trump did say one smart thing one time when he was like, they've both been fighting for so long, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand me? They don't know what the fuck they're doing. And that's where it's at the end of the day, they both have a religious justification for what they want. They both want the same thing. They both are willing to go to extreme means to do it. One has more means, and that's not just really necessarily Palestine. I'm just talking about
I don't know if Israel has like a religious, like, they're just like,
no, I mean, dude,
they're just like constantly
No,
like
no, no, no,
defending
no. But,
themselves
like,
against genocide.
but what
like,
I'm saying is,
but now committing genocide at the
but
same
like,
time.
yeah, but I mean, but they're a theocratic state, so you can't necessarily say
They're a democracy, bro.
they are, but they're a religious state that's a democracy. So they're a religious democracy.
Well, dude, like,
Their democracy and the way their government is
like,
ran, and religion is embedded in their government, and way more like it is in Iran than it is like in the United States.
No, way more like the United States. More like European countries. Like they have like a parliament, but they don't even have a constitution. But like no, because I used to get confused about this too. Because Quick Draw Casanova, Sean Drobeck, he would say he's a quarter Jewish. And I go, bro, how are you a quarter fucking Jewish? It's a religion, but it's like it's actually more than a religion. It's like it's like a race.
But what I am saying is, while they would love to have, because like if Israel attains everything, Western Bank, they have all of Israel. They have one state. There's no two-state solution, whatever. That's what they would want. That is what they want.
That's what the people in power want.
Okay. The opposite, the people in power on the other side of this religious war, because at the end of the day, that's what that's what the battle in the Middle East is essentially, is a religious war that's been going on for forever.
3,000 years.
So that's what I'm saying is at the end of the day, if they want to have some Muslim or Islamic caliphate, Muslim state where it's all Muslim control, they both want the same thing. They're both willing to go to extreme measures to get the things that they would want to attain, which is the other person not being there.
Well, I feel like,
and that's not representative of all the people of Israel.
The majority of the Israeli people just want to fucking exist and get along. Like, it's like they had the Abraham Accords where they normalized relations like with Saudi Arabia. So that it's like for the first time ever, it's like in like Dubai, like Jewish, like Israelis could go to like Dubai and like drop the drop the ban.
No.
I know, but like, so like I'm saying, like, if like in a perfect world, Israel would just like these fools to calm the fuck down and everybody get along. Also, like with Iran, it hasn't been 3,000 years with Iran. Like the Jews and the Persians used to kick it, and then it was these motherfucking mullahs that had the revolution in 1970, and it was like death to America because America was supporting the Shah and America supports Israel. Like death to America, death to Jews. That was like the rallying call. And then now they just have to stick with it because
there's like a religious fundamental war on both sides. You can have an extreme
of the people in charge, though, not of the like the Iranian people.
No, like, I know. I know, but that's what I'm saying. But they're all of the decisions.
That's an actual theocratic state. Like Israelis get to vote for their fucking like members of like the parliament or the Knesset.
The decisions that are made in that region by these governments and by these people in power are made just as much, if not more, for religious reasons than any other reason. That is at the forefront of their decision making when it comes to some of these things. It's the forefront and why evangelicals are also so pro whatever's going on in the Middle East, because they want the world to end. So everybody's got some stake, some religious stake in this battle, and that's really why they're having these battles in the fucking first place.
Right. They have a church, a mosque, and a temple,
which just supersedes like cobalt mines and lithium mines and all this crap that we've seen wars over. There's more people that have been killed in the name of religion, and it's stupid. And 100%. Or killed because of their religion. And we've seen an uptick in this country, which has freedom of religion. So to see some crazy methed out nut job go shoot up a bunch of Mormons because some girl dumped him is the stupidest story I've ever heard. It's the dumbest reason for a bunch of people to lose their lives in a moment when they're just practicing their faith. And I'm not like an overtly
I mean,
religious person.
fucking 9/11, bro. That's a religion, you know. It's a jihad, bro.
Yeah, it's fundamental. It's
this motherfucker was
extreme,
on a jihad, bro.
extreme fundamentalist views.
Yeah.
Fundamentalist views. When you get to the fundamentalists of any fundamentalism of any religion, it's some scary shit.
Or to like the, you know, like the just the fundamentalism of extremism and like extreme hate towards somebody or
Well,
a religion.
that's the reason you see these people that are like strictly Old Testament and they're like dancing with snakes and shit. There's no snake charmers in the New Testament. The Old Testament God, the Old Testament God's super pissed. He's super jealous, super angry and spiteful, and
he's a dick, dude.
and like wants to like punish
Literally
people.
kill everybody besides Noah.
It wants
and
to
his
punish
family.
people. So if that is the basis of what your religion is, and those stories or those tales,
That's the basis of the Jewish religion. They only fuck with the Old Testament. They're not dancing with snakes.
no,
There's no
I know.
snake charmers in the New Testament.
But what I'm saying is, but you can get into super fundamentalist views of Judaism, and those can be extremely dangerous views to have on other people. It doesn't matter if it's
100%.
Christianity, Muslims, it doesn't matter what it is. When you reach that level of it and you're using and that is the text that you're choosing to interpret, and you take that to its extreme interpretation of making these rules applicable to today's time. Those are extremely dangerous.
like
fucking people.
Sharia law, like
It's the same thing. It's like
it's
the
the exact same
shit.
thing. I
It's,
know.
that's such
Two sides of the same coin.
it's such a dangerous realm to be in. That those are the factions that you see fighting. Those are the people that Netanyahu's enabled in Israel and buddied up with to maintain in power. That those are the people that are like, oh, well, we're just going to cut off all the water to the people in God. Those are the people, and he takes a lot of their cues from them because he has to basically not like go to prison for crimes against humanity.
He has to say as prime minister, so because he's on trial right now, but they can't like continue it while he's prime minister, or he can't go to jail, whatever the fuck. But that's that. But I feel like that Netanyahu, he was never down for a two-state solution. You know, like.
Well, but that's I don't think. But there's a sect.
But no, you're right. You're right. No, you're right. Like there's like a far like hardcore right wing that is keeping that he's keeping this war going because they could just walk out, dissolve parliament, and then they have to vote for a prime minister, and he's done. And he's not getting voted in by the people. That's for damn sure. Like, but there will be an election eventually. Like I think like in a year or something. Like where it's not like he just gets to stay there. Like as long as these assholes keep him there. It's just you can dissolve parliament.
Well, and that's also
in the middle of.
You could also make that it's a generational thing. I mean, BB's older. He lived in, he went to school in Philadelphia. Went to college over here.
Shout out.
But he's from a generation where like that level of racism against any type of person or bigotry against any group of people was much more socially accepted on a public stage, where it was okay. So if you think about the things that they do now, what are some of the things or things that he was told, heard, were said around him or that he witnessed whenever he was younger during the earlier stages of this two-state solution, whenever Zionism was really pushing to occupy the West Bank and the creation of what Gaza is today. Like he's witnessed some of those things, so him and people in his generational bracket might carry a different level of resentment for those people because they're more ingrained into it, and like the overlooking of the human rights of those people was much more socially accepted. So just like how some people are mad that they can't use like certain homophobic slurs anymore at work without getting fired, there's probably people like that exist in Israel that are mad that it's less socially acceptable to do something crazy to somebody or make inappropriate comments in public spaces or be openly promoting the death of children. Like they might be resentful towards younger people, just like we pick up resentment from some older people from time to time, right? Like, because
no, for sure. For sure, but like,
sure. So that's where it's like he was probably.
There was periods of time where it wasn't like
no,
this
no,
hot.
no. But I'm saying you're saying like he never wanted a two-state solution. If he never wanted a two-state solution, he's wanted that for a very long time and was around other people who wanted that. That's not a decision he came up with on his own. That's definitely something that you adopt, that you learn, that you hear, to have that level of dismissal of another person and how you treat them. That's definitely something you're conditioned to. I don't think that people are inherently able to
but
just
it's
be
also
that.
like fucking you know, hummus on his fucking face, dude. Like he was like, was like letting money go into like Hamas and keep them in power because he thought like they were like chill, like they you know, he's like, yeah, they're like fucking crazy, but like um you know, we'll just like put them in power and they can just like deal with like the bullshit and like
Well,
that's it.
maybe later there can be an excuse.
Nah, I don't know about that. Like he's like dudes in his fucking like his like chief of staff and shit getting arrested because they were like working with the Qataris to like get money like funneled into like for Hamas for like what, like fucking 12 years or something. Like nah.
No, I'm just saying, like,
Dude, I think that more so the dude's a fucking narcissistic sociopath and he's just like in an existential crisis right now and like just doesn't give a fuck about anybody and is willing to do anything. He's an indicted war criminal, you
yeah.
know?
But we're just seeing the dumbest. These shootings are happening for the dumbest fucking reasons. They just keep getting dumber and more dumb and more dumb.
I think we're like at like
It's
like
exhausting.
350 mass shootings this year already.
Since we've done this show, like big, like, yeah, I mean, who knows how many? We could look it up. How many mass shootings there have been since we started this podcast?
Oh my God. I
It'd
don't even
be
want to think about it.
thousands.
It's probably like at least 2,000, yeah.
And like that dude shouldn't have a gun. If he's
No
that.
shit, but it's Michigan, bro. Like, did you not see
No, I
like
know.
your
That's what.
boy, Michael Moore? Like, is that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah, his bowling for Columbine, like, cause he's from Flint, Michigan, and like you go into I think it was like the bank, and you open up like a checking account, and you get a gun. Like, it was like that was you get a free like rifle, like if you open up like a checking account at a bank. They're, like, dude, you got guns in the bank?
Yeah.
Like your boy was like, you know, talking about giving like a note to the teller, dude. I wouldn't even bring a gun into the bank. The bank's now giving you guns. That's how fucking ass backwards like Michigan is.
Yeah. Well, you
Shout out Gretchen Whitmore, their governor. Shout out.
got anything else for us?
Meditate, bitch.
Make sure you like, follow, subscribe, forward, share, Flickr, Tumble, tweet, whatever. We appreciate y'all checking us out and just, I guess try to stay.
You forgot Bleat, Blue Sky.
Oh yeah, Bleat. Is that what it's called?
Yeah. Truth.
Yeah, Truth Us. Shout out, Truth Social.
Shout out. I'm talking to you, Eric.
Big fan of the pod. No, but y'all just speak.
What if we were? We just don't, because we just don't ever like check it out.
I love those guys.
The analytics are just crazy. Like,
yeah, it's like one, like what they have, like this repeat. It's like, man, we really spike him. And DC would just tracks up with like Elon's jet, and so whenever Elon's flying, we realize that that's whatever airport he's in. We're getting listeners. We're like, oh shit.
that happened to me when they did like the merger of the YouTube music channel, like to my YouTube channel. Like Blowing Kisses had like 135 like spins, like right after I dropped it, which like on a YouTube short, like that's not that crazy, but like, you know, it's like some of the songs on Spotify haven't even been played yet. You know, it's like because I'm not like, I don't know how to promote my music, so like I was like, dude, like this song got like 135 plays, like that's crazy.
You gotta find like goofy videos and promote it on like TikTok and shit like that. And
Well, I've yeah, I know. That's what I'm doing with like ChatGPT, is like figuring out like ChatGPT's like hit me with like the aspect ratio of the photo per platform, and like also giving me strategies like on hashtags and like drop days, like, and how to do it. Like, it's crazy.
Well, y'all be good, be safe, stay out of trouble, and as always, go fuck yourselves. Obviously, Andy's gonna go fuck his ChatGPT, so we'll just, hopefully they get some of his skin cells off of his hand and he gets to have a baby with it. A
What if that-
unibaby, a unibaby,
I would have to that. That would have to be.
impregnated with a Neuralink AI chip.
Think about like all the dudes who are gonna have girlfriends who are, like are AI. Like they're gonna have to get unibabies.
Nope, this is gonna be a bunch of unibabies, dude.
Oh my god.
Y'all be good. Get the fuck out of here.
LGBTQTU.
That's disgusting.
Recording stopped.
Crazy.
Oh man. Later.